Well, hey kids, welcome to the channel. I'm not at the table tonight, although we're going to be at the virtual table for Board Game Arena. I didn't have a game plan for today and tomorrow, and since the game today can go either way, and the players said, "Hey, we're probably better off playing tomorrow anyway," I said, "Okay, cool. We'll shift that." So tomorrow night we'll have Cascadia on the table, and we'll have more players, so that'll be a more interesting experience. And then today I'll be walking through a couple of games on Board Game Arena. We might pop in on Dicey and see if we can't sneak into one of her games of Turing Machine later. But otherwise, let's go ahead and switch over. Where is it? Where is my game? I know it's up. It's interesting. This one. Thank you. All right. So this month they're doing some gifts for the holiday seasons, and they're doing their little check-ins. You get streaks every day if you open up their little boxes. So I've opened their first one, and they gave me a little achievement. I mean, you know, I don't check into BGA often enough for it to be of any serious consequence, but maybe I can get a couple of days in. We'll see. I thought maybe I would just jump right into learning the game here on the front page, Mystling Academy, because we can just jump into a tutorial and we'll just walk through it and see what I think of the game, see if we can get something out of it. Let's learn how to play Mystling Academy. Tips. You can press the space key to make the tutorial progress instead of using buttons. That's probably handy. You can use minimize tutorial explanations. Okay, cool. Let's go. Welcome to Mystling Academy, a solo or two-player PvP experience set in the world of Dragon Eclipse. I don't know Dragon Eclipse, so that doesn't mean anything to me, which is unfortunate. In Mystling Academy, you'll be controlling one or two Mystlings, Pier or Arboro. We'll be looking at a solo play today. We recommend completing this 43-step tutorial on a large screen device. Well, thankfully, I've got a large screen, so that should work. We interrupt this tutorial for an important message. If you find this tutorial helpful, please consider rating it 5 stars. In order for the tutorial to go live so that everyone on BGA can see it, it needs an average rating of 4.2. If you encounter any issues with the tutorial, please send Scribble a message so I can try to correct them. We now return you to the tutorial. That's important information. I didn't know that tutorials were rated. So today we'll be playing as Pier. Let's look at our Mystling card. Top right corner, elemental alignment of the Mystling. Across the bottom of our card, we have our Mystling's stats. Different kinds of defense, attack, movement, health, looks like. Willpower, defense, health, strength, and swiftness. All right. Willpower is resistance to magical damage. Defense is physical damage. Strength is the amount of damage a Mystling can do per attack. Swiftness is how much our Mystling likes Taylor Swift. Yes. Clearly appears twice the Swiftie that Arboro is. There are ways to increase each of these stats temporarily. Correction. Swiftness is how far Mystlings can move with a standard move action. Clearly, the author of this tutorial thinks he's funny and is a dad. Yes, definitely. I can appreciate that. We have 2 other cards next to our character card that list available bonus actions. Special ability bonus action. 4 of a resource, gain 2 attack this turn. Probably strength. Yes, 2 strength. Special action, Ablaze. Yes. On the right card, we have an element bonus action, Fury. That's got to be this card, right? I see elemental bonus action, 5 element Fury attack. Okay. Both characters have dash and prepare, which is part of that. 1 element dash move. 1 element prepare, discard 1 card. Slide all cards to the right. You may draw 1 card. We'll look closer at each of these bonus actions as we use them. At the beginning of every battle, players have the option to mulligan which discards your available cards, draws a new hand, and shuffles the cards from the discard back in the deck. I like a current hand. We'll skip the mulligan. Click keep current hand. Don't think we need all of that visible up there, so this should be better for us to see the cards. That's good. Okay. Looking here in our player panel, you can see that we currently have 0 of 10 power markers, what those are called. You can also see that above the card that shows our character-specific bonus action. You can also see that above the card that shows our character-specific bonus action. Up here. Got it. Okay. We need to spend power markers to use bonus actions. When we start our turn, we have 4 action cards available to us. Down here. When we resolve an action card, we'll earn the power markers shown above that space. I see. I see 1, I see 2, I see 2, and I see 3. Space 1 on the left gives us 1 power marker. 4 gives us 3. 2 is 2. Before playing our first card, let's look at one of the cards more closely. That's Wings of Fire. Here we have the Wings of Fire card, currently in space 1. Across the top, we can see that this is a fire elemental card and is specific to our Mystling peer. Below the name of the card, the actions performed when it is played. Move, attack. Below the card action, we have the passive bonus granted by the card when it is discarded. Okay. Wings of Fire allows us to move and then attack. It grants a passive bonus of 2 swiftness when it is the top card of our discard pile. Oh. So you get that bonus when it's on the top of your discard. So discard order matters. Which card should we play? We have 2 attack cards and 2 cards that will give us power markers. Oh, I see. Offensive stance, gain 1. Channeling, gain 1. Slot 3, gain an additional 2. Is that this slot 3? Gain an additional 2. When using a physical attack against our opponents, we need to be adjacent to them, so we wouldn't want to play Kindling. Attack. Wings of Fire will let us move and then attack, but it would only end up giving us 1 power marker. Look at our other 2 cards. I like Channeling. That will give us a total of 5 power markers, 2 from space 3, 1 from standard ability, and 2 because it is in space 3. It doesn't have a passive bonus. Click Channeling twice to play it. Once you have power markers, you'll have access to bonus actions. They can be used before or after playing an action card. Our Boro has a swiftness of 1. I want to move Pier out of the range of a Boro's movement. That's what I'm going to catch. All of the grammatical errors. So our opponent can't attack us on this turn. Click dash at the top. I'll move Pier for you. When we move our Mystling, valid movement spots will be highlighted, and you'll click on one of those. If you still have movement available, you'll be able to click on another spot or click end movement at the top of the screen. You are not restricted to moving in a straight line. You just happen to. Each bonus action can only be used once a turn. Any of your bonus actions can be used before or after playing your action card, but we'll see later why Ablaze and Prepare should be used before playing your action card. I mean, Prepare is going to give you new options. Ablaze gives you more attack before you attack, so yeah, that makes sense. Click end of turn. When we end our turn, cards move to the right and new cards are dealt. So they power up, kind of. As you move them across here, they're going to get more power out of them. In the solo game, our opponent is going to take the action associated with the symbol on the top card of their draw pile. you can see what each symbol does on Arboro's left card. So in this case, we rush, attack +3. If Arboro dealt any damage from this effect, remove the current enemy card from play. Remove the current enemy card from play? Like, what card? This card? Seems unlikely. But that's the symbol he's going to use. Enemy attack. Arboro rushed toward us but wasn't able to attack because he wasn't adjacent to us. When playing solo, you will occasionally need to choose where your opponent moves. It's usually one of two valid spots. For our second action, let's play Offensive Stance. This will give us more power markers and will give us a passive bonus next round, increasing our strength by 1. I don't think we need to play a bonus action this time. Click End of Turn. We did perform a dash action. So did this give us? Yes, it gave us 1. So yeah. Otherwise we could have had 8. Path of Power. All these red cards. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I've been attacked. Ouch. Arboro was able to move 2 spaces and attack us with 3 strength. Pier has 1 defense, so he took 2 damage. Yes, that is correct. Arboro is standing next to us, so I think it's time to attack it. We have the passive bonus from Offensive Stance on top of our discard pile. Let's use one of our bonus actions. Click Ablaze at the top to add 2 strength for this turn. I'm on fire! Now we can do 6 total damage to Arboro. What card do you think we should play? Well, Path of Power doesn't seem to work. Fiery Rage for every... Oh my. That costs a lot, though. But you can get up to 3 attacks in. Wings of Fire, move attack. Well, you don't have to move. And Kindling just attacks. Gain 1 for every 2 damage to this attack. That's pretty good. Plus you get the 3 from playing it. I hope you said Kindling. That'll let us do 6 damage to our opponent and collect a total of 6 power markers. 3 from being in spot 4 and 3 from the card's ability. Double click. Click on our opponent to select it. All the damage. Woo! 9 power. Kindling was discarded, so we lost the passive bonus from Offensive Stance, but we still have the extra strength from Ablaze. Let's finish this turn by hitting our opponent with Fury. Click Fury at the top to attack our opponent in our turn. Fury is just attack. Pow. A green card. Focus. Move. We discard another card. Arboro just attacked us and did 5 damage with the middle attack. Because that attack damaged us, that card was removed from play. This is very important in the solo mode. In order to win the game in a standard 2-player game, one player needs to deal damage equal to their opponent's health. In a solo game, that will also allow a person to win. But there's a second method. We can tame Arboro. In order to tame Arboro, the 3 steps on this card need to be completed in order. The first step is that Arboro needs to have removed 3 enemy cards from play. If you hover over its discard pile, you can see that 2 cards have been discarded and 1 has been removed from play. Okay. If the 3 cards had already been removed from play, the 11 points of damage we did on our turn would have fulfilled the second requirement. The last requirement is to reduce its health to 7 points or less. Those 2 steps can happen at the same time. Deal at least 10 damage in one turn to Arboro. Cut its roots. Arboro has 7 or less health left. Okay. You have to do them in order, it said, though. Arboro's next turn will heal 4 health points, which will remove another enemy card, meaning it'll be close to that meeting that first condition. Okay. Why did the other 2 get discarded? Trigger enemy Mystling special ability. For each enemy card removed from play during the game, deal 1 damage. Oh, interesting. Let's look at our last bonus action. When we prepare, we will discard a card, and then we have the option to draw a new one into our hand. Click Prepare. Looking at our actions. Path of Power and Wings of Fire both have pass abilities that enhance the other's action. Which do you think we should discard? I think we should discard Fiery Rage. No. I would say Wings of Fire. Move attack, +2 movement. Gain X. X is your movement. I feel like we should discard Wings of Fire. Double click Wings of Fire to discard so we can boost Path of Power. This will set up Fiery Rage. Very nice. On the next turn, which will give us 3 attacks with 5 strength. Click Draw at the top to draw a card and confirm. Drawer. Ooh, another Wings of Fire. How nice. Double click Path of Power so we can get 6 more power markers. Gain X, where X is your swiftness, which is currently 4. So it doesn't show the modified value on your Mystling card. You have to account for that. At the end of our last turn, we drew Flamethrower, and it has 2 new actions on it. Deal X magical damage in range 3, where X is your strength. And then green move. I mean, I do have a... Well, it says it's green. I don't see a green value on it, though. It's interesting. The first of those actions is that it provides a magic attack, which has a range of 3 spaces. The symbol below that means the card has an elemental advantage against air mistlings. If it were played on air mistling, Pier would also move. So that symbol means air mistlings. But this is a not air, I presume. Plant. At the time the tutorial was written, that has no effect as there are no air mistlings available, but a mistling of each type is planned. Let's skip ahead to see what happens when Arboro discards the 3rd enemy card before we wrap up this tutorial. Why am I losing all my power? Oh, because it's doing it automatically. Does it not indicate when it's done? Okay. Arboro just discarded a 3rd enemy card, and the circle by the condition was filled in black, setting it up to be tamed. For this tutorial, I want to cover a couple of terms that didn't come up in the tutorial as they currently only relate to Arboro. Trigger. When you play a card with trigger on it, you'll be able to trigger an additional card action in your card row. Oh my. You may remove. When you play a card with this phrase, you will be able to remove it from the game. Arboro's special ability is a magical attack where the strength is determined by the number of cards you have removed from play. I did see that. Thank you for playing this tutorial for Mystling Academy. If you have any questions or comments regarding this tutorial, please send a message to Scrabble. Okay. Continue. That was a perfectly fine tutorial. I don't think it's a game that I'm necessarily interested in playing, but I'm willing to at least check that out. Let's see here. Who I'm looking for is not on yet, so I will continue to peruse a little bit here. Catan is Catan. Not a big fan, but maybe this is an improvement. I don't know. We'll have to see. We could play some challengers. We're familiar with that one, of course. Played that one a bit. Hardback. I feel like there's a game here that would be something of interest to me, but don't know if I'm willing to engage in it quite yet. So, unless somebody has a suggestion for me, at least I have one viewer, but we'll see what we want to jump into here. Propa. All right, let's do a little bit of looking here. We're going to go here. We've got games. Need a little bit of filtering, though, don't we? Here we go, games. Number of players. I guess I'm on my own right now. Playtime needs to be quick. Complexity. I'm a core gamer, you know. We'll look at all of them. Theme mechanism, specific mechanism. Oh, sure. Let's go with some dice games. All right. So I've played Can't Stop. I'm familiar with Railroad Inc. I don't think I've played it, at least not BGA. Oh, Shut the Box is a very simple one. That's entertaining, to say the least. Splitter, Pentaquest. These are interesting names I haven't seen. Farkle. Farkle I know. All right, let's throw in a game of Shut the Box. Again, I haven't played the game yet, so we're just going to go. We're just going to go. Let's solo this thing. There are options here. I don't know what they are. We're just going to go. Diving in. Woo-doo. All right. What do I shut? 6? Oh dear. I guess 5? No. Thank goodness for that. Boo. Tried to go with the big numbers first. The combos wouldn't let me. Eh. Oh, I can do this. Eh. Nope. Not lucky. How many rounds of this do I play? I don't even know. 10. Okay, so yes. mean, I'm just flipping a coin, right? I could have gone 2 dice, I suppose. Seems risky. Boo. I like what this is. Negative 37. Once I get to negative 45, it's like, how many did I shut? Is that what's going on here? I don't even know. Sure. Yeah. You guys get the big one, yeah. 12. Ridiculous. This feels better. Sag. Okay, so that was a good introduction. Considering the fact that, clearly I didn't know what I was doing. I was going for basic, just basic values, not thinking about sums or anything like that. So that was kind of funny. All right. That was another short one. Complexity. I am a core gamer. Let's look at them all. That's right. We did that before. So we did mechanism dice. We can stick with that, I guess, for the moment. Let's take a look at another dice game. Of course, if I select just about any of these, I'm going to have to watch a tutorial, which is fine. How about Thermopylae? How about Thermopylae? Tell me what to do. Interesting. Spartan warriors must overcome impossible odds and defeat the Persian army. Oh, those damn Persians. I kid. I don't have anything against Persians. I don't know if I would know a Persian if they slapped me across the face, so that's, bad on me. In Thermopylae, you and your allies will take turns playing Spartan cards to defeat waves of Persian cards. Is this a dice game? I feel like cards are not dice. If the Persian deck army runs out of cards or you annihilate 12 armies, everyone wins. Woo! If you run out of Spartan cards or this tracker reaches the 7th slot, everyone loses. Oh, yeah, this tracker. Hey, I missed it. I guess it's this. No. I don't know what this tracker is. There is a total of 20 Spartan cards in the game. Each player started with 3 in their hand, 4 in a solo game. And the remainder was placed here in the Spartan deck. Okay. On our turn, we must do one of 2 things. Play a Spartan card or retreat. When a Spartan card is played, its number is compared against the first wave of Persians. If our card's number is greater than or equal to the Persians' white number, we repel them. Okay. If our card repels the first wave, we will go on to fight the second wave in exactly the same way. There's the tracker I was talking about. Spartan cards range in strength from 10 to 20. So our 19 is fairly strong, but it still isn't strong enough to overcome the second wave. In that case, instead of playing a card, let's retreat. Excuse me. When a player retreats, this tracker advances 1 space, and 1 player gets to draw a card from the Spartan deck. Let's try it. Click retreat at the top. Okay. Everyone now has 2 options at the top of their screen. Draw a card or do not draw. Only the first person to click on draw a card will get it. But this isn't a race. You should communicate with your team and leave it to the player who needs it most. Okay. I'm curious about what the solo version of this does. In this case, let's go ahead and draw it. Draw a card. Good. Now we have 4 cards in hand. We can hold a maximum of 5. Now our teammate will take their turn. Our teammate did the same thing we did. They retreated and drew a card. Now it's our turn again. You might think that our situation hasn't changed, Our strongest card is still 19 and it can't handle the second wave. But there's one important difference. We're now at the third space on the map, which is called the Hot Gates. Them Hot Gates. When we play a card at the Hot Gates, we can roll a 6-sided die and add its strength to our card. Hey, there's the die. Click on the 19 to play it. We rolled a 1, so our combined strength is now 20 instead of 19. Now our 20 will match up against the 19 of the first wave. We repelled them. The Persian card was discarded, so we don't have to worry about it anymore. Next, our card will fight against the second wave, which has 20 strength. Our own strength must be greater than or equal, so we win again. Our noble Spartan unit cleared the field. Now that combat is over, they must be discarded even though they won. I guess they're tired. No Spartan I ever heard of. Next, BGA will refill the first and second wave slots by drawing cards from the Persian deck. Well, they're both big fatties. There's one last step in combat. I didn't point it out earlier, but the Persians we defeated had small card icons between their numbers. Ah, yes. Whenever we defeat such a card, one player may draw a card. Click on Draw a Card. Both of the Spartans we defeated had that icon, so the Spartans can draw one more card. Let's let our teammate draw this one. Click on Do Not Draw. That's it for our turn. Now it's our teammate's turn again. They sent their 17th strength Spartan out to fight the two 19 strength waves. We're still at the Hot Gates. Let's see what they roll. 6. Total combined strength of 23. In this case, their strength exceeds the red numbers on the Persian cards. They won't just be repelled, they'll be annihilated. Instead of being discarded, annihilated, penalties go to the annihilated pile. Remember, there are 2 ways you can win. Exhaust the deck or annihilate 12 enemies. Those cards didn't have that icon on them, so no one got to draw cards. It's our turn again. Play the 15. Oops, didn't work. Sometimes games don't work quite right in the tutorial mode, but this won't happen in a real game. Click on Continue. I will play the card for you. Uh-oh, we rolled a 1 again, which gives us a combined strength of 16. That's not enough to repel the first wave. Boo. Ouch, our warrior went down without taking anyone with them. Hey, Camilo, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the family. Glad to have you here. I am Dad, and this is what's Dad playing, which today is just BGA games. My normal board game at my table is going to be moved to tomorrow for better player availability, but we're glad to have you. What brings you to the channel? And tell me all about your day. I hope you had a good one. I'm just scrolling and I got off work early, so I'm good. Excellent. That is great to hear. Hey, Time Roller. Thanks for slipping in and saying hi. Hope you've had a good day today. I saw that you were streaming earlier. Unfortunately, I was rolling around doing stuff. I think any day you can get off early is a good day, Camilo. And also, I can play any game on BGA, including the premium ones. Excellent. Well, if you would like to play a game, I'd be happy to oblige you. I just have to know what game we want to play. I know that later on, I've got somebody else that's going to be streaming on Board Game Arena, and they're going to be playing Turing Machine. I told them that I would probably jump in on them with that. So we're just kind of passing some time until then. What do you like? What kind of games do you like to play on BGA? Via Magica and See You Birds. I'm going to have to look those up. I'm not familiar with either of those. Once I finish this tutorial, I can go check them out. I would love to broaden my perspectives on what board games I play. So let's see if we can get through this tutorial, and I'll jump out and take a look here. Let's see. I think we'll need support for this battle. At the beginning of the game, BGA prepared a support deck with 4 cards in it. Before we play a Spartan, we can discard 1 or more cards from the support deck. Each discarded card will let us roll 1 extra die in the coming battle. Oh. Alrighty then. Add a support die. And then click on the 12 strength target. Okay. Hey, that's plenty. In this situation, the surviving second wave advances to become the new first wave. BGA will then draw a second wave from the Persian deck. Fairly simple. And this is reiterating the game ending conditions as an excellent tutorial. All right. So now I have something to look up here. Via Magica. Okay, what do we have here? You must use your knowledge of the small, powerful animist nature spirits to be the first to open 7 magic portals. The most diligent student will receive the coveted title of Junior Mage. I mean, I would covet that title. Hey, Ritsu! How are you today? Are you just hanging around waiting for Dicey to come on? Because I know I am. You're on the leaderboard for Via Magica. Oh, cool. So you've played it quite a bit then. Ritsu, have you played Via Magica? It has an arena season. Ooh. So you can actually play competitively. I like it. I'm still sore. Wait, what are you sore from? Am I supposed to know this? "38th, Camilla. That's great. I love it. My only claim to fame on leaderboards is when the Pac-Man, they released the new Pac-Man game on like PS4. And I think I was like in the top 10 on the leaderboards, which is ridiculous. I don't feel like I'm that good, but I had kind of a rhythm to it. I played a few hours of Dance Rush Stardom. Ooh, yeah, another Dancing Rush arcade game for sure. Yeah, Ritsu, I totally get you. I'm the same way. Time Roller. Middle Ages is my favorite game right now, BGA. Middle Ages, huh? Let's see. Camilla, you also said CU Birds? Is that CU Birds or is it Q Birds? CU Birds. Q Birds. Oh, because they're little cubes. I love it. You collect birds and group them into flocks to add them to your collection and eventually win the game. So it's a set collection style game. But you've got like 4 different little lines that they can come from, it looks like in the video. It's very easy, like bingo. Okay, cool. Read too, I'll check that one out. Yeah, I definitely want to check that out too. I love seeing what games you all are playing so that I know kind of what's interesting. I figure you're not playing games to slog through them on here necessarily. Via Magica is like bingo. Okay. Q-Birds is set collection hand management. I see. I'll tell you what, one of my favorite like just card games as far as like hand management goes right now is Scout. I mean, it's just so simple, but just I really enjoy being able to just sit back and relax, play that game and not worry about it. But there does feel a little bit of a kind of a bingo-ish I mean, strategic bingo, if that's a thing, because you still have to get a little lucky. Concordia is in beta. Concordia. That sounds familiar. Have I played this? I guess I better start a list, huh? Otherwise I'm going to forget. I'm going to add these all to my game list so that way I know exactly what I should be playing. Because if you all are playing it, I want to play it. New message. PGA games. So we've got Via Magica. We've got Q-Birds. We've got Middle Ages. And we've got Concordia, which Reach is very excited about. Righto. I won't bore everybody with going through tutorials and all those right now, but unless somebody wants to play one and they can teach me, I am perfectly happy to jump in and lose to anybody. Concordia's heavyweight, yeah. It looks, I mean, I see a board with positions on it, so there's definitely some extra elements to it, which is, it's cool. But yeah, if anybody wants to jump in and play, I'd have to add you to my friends list, of course, which I'm happy to do, and we can set up a game to play on BGA here. We could give Q-Birds a try. It seems like it's a quick one. Let me know if you want to play. I can teach Concordia, but I need to go AFK for a few minutes. That's okay, Ritsu. I think we'll save Concordia for another day when I can actually plan for it, and that way we don't have to do the tutorial live while we're in the middle of it. I can actually learn it beforehand and we can play it. But I'd love to get in another little quick game if I can before the Turing Machine madness begins. Actually, I should probably play Turing Machine. I know how, but I bought this game and played it like 10 times in 2 weeks. It was fantastic. But you have to have the right people. You can't just throw this game at anybody. They have to really kind of want it. Let's see here. Can I play this game solo? I can. Well, I saw that Dicey's first game on BGA was like 3 days ago. So she's as new to it as I am for sure. Let's see how it goes here. See if I can actually suss out the interface and remember how the game plays. Please confirm the settings. Classic, easy, no, right, sure. Just go easy on me here. This is my first one. Okay. The blue number compared to 3. I love the extreme variant. Yeah, I mean, once you get into it, I'm sure that you want to go, harder and harder, which, I mean, makes perfect sense. Usually it's for me when I'm playing it with other people, right? And it's like, I don't want to feel like their brain just gets trashed the first time they try it. So I always kind of try to ease into it a little bit. All right, so the number 4 is in the code. Oh, and I can write notes right here. Okay, got it. Excuse me. Which color numbers larger than the others? There are more even numbers or more odd numbers. Okay. All right, so I gotta figuring out what blue's relationship is to 3. How many 4s are there? So let's start with no 4s. Is blue larger than purple and yellow? So let's go 3, 2, 1. Oh, lordy. You can use up to 3 criteria cards. I have forgotten how to interpret this. You can use it as 3 pass or change code. Pass? This is where I regret not. This is where I regret not doing the tutorial. Do you have alert command? I do, in fact, have alert command. I don't know that it does a whole lot. It says a cute little statement. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So you need to click the verificator cards. These down here to do your tests. I don't know if you forwarded that face. I might have. The color of what's that plan? There's a code. Yeah, it is asking. I said I didn't want to change anything, so. I guess I need to do a tutorial because the interface is not it's not really working for me here. Let's let's try this again. Yes, I want to submit my answer. Go ahead. I'll just say yes. It was 3, 2, 1. Obviously, yes. Verify that. Confirm. Wrong. Oh no. Okay, let's go back to that. And I will run the tutorial. Yes, please. All right, punch card computer. Choose your numbers and confirm. Can you crack the code faster than your opponents or faster than the machine if you're playing a solo game like this one? You can click on the top portions of any of these cards. When you haven't been asked to, the tutorial will get stuck and you'll have to restart. Well, I just clicked on it, so we'll see. How do we get clues from the machines each round? Because it's a 3-step process and do simultaneously. Compose a proposal. You click the card. Yeah, choose your numbers and confirm. Oh, I see. So choose your numbers and confirm. Then click the cards to test. Click a card to test. And then you can conclude testing. There's what I ask if you want to submit an answer. Okay. Okay. Check the test code up against up to 3 verifiers. Yes, okay, that's the part I forgot. And deduce. And then I'm assuming you can make notes on your little card here. There, test code. We have to select a number from each column in the test code box. Yes. Blue triangle, yellow square, purple circle. As we enter our code, they will appear in these spaces in your notepad. When we start getting clues, they'll automatically be noted. That's nice. Our codes and clues for future rounds will go into the next row down each time. Okay. Last thing in your notepad is where you can note which numbers you have ruled out and which ones you're certain about. Unlike the other areas, this isn't filled automatically. We can see how it works later on. Okay. Machine has 4 verifiers, A, B, C, and D. The card under each one tells you what that particular verifier is potentially checking for. It is these cards that will provide us with clues, but to see how we get the clues from them, we first need to decide on our test code. Let's try 3, 4, 5. For our first test code. 3, 4, and 5. Now that we have a test code, click on this button to submit it, and we'll see how to get clues that will help us find the correct code. If you're not happy with the code you picked out, you can always change it by selecting different numbers. You don't have to pick the numbers in order. You could pick the middle number first and go back to the first number later. Now that we've finished composing our proposal, we have 3 punch cards overlapping each other to represent our test code. You can see a bunch of holes in the top of the card that are blocked by the other 2 cards, but there's one little hole in the middle that lines up with all 3 punch cards. This hole will be our window into the machine's logic, yes, which is on the back of these cards. How does the verifier work anyway? It checks our test code against one of the conditions along the bottom. Which one? We'll have to figure that out. The code we're trying to find is the one that meets every verifier's chosen condition. For example, if you look at the verifier on card A, you will see that it has 3 conditions. Square less than 4, equal 4, greater than 4. Camillo, I don't blame you, but you do have a reputation to maintain on that game, so I totally appreciate that you're going to play that. But when I get in there and get a chance to try it, I'll be looking for you. In our test code for this round, the square is equal to 4. If we consult verifier A and its chosen condition for the game is square is equal to 4, the verifier will give us a tick. If it has chosen a different condition, it will give us a cross. Will the correct code have a 4 in the square position? We'll find out. Click on the upper portion of the card under verifier A. And it marks it off. A cross. Computer says no. Verifier A's chosen condition must be something else, so the square in the correct code can't be 4. The machine is only saying that the square is not 4. There could still be a 4 elsewhere in the code. If you want, there are 3 ways to record what you now know and what you've worked out. The first is to click on one of the conditions in the lower portion of the criteria card. Doing so puts a big red X on that condition. Clicking on one when it already has a big red X will remove the X. Try it now. Boop. The second one involves this area in the notepad. Click on the 4 and the square to cross it out. The third thing you can do is write stuff in the text box below each verifier. You are free to write whatever you want in these whenever you want. This tutorial will not make you write anything or stop you from writing anything, although you might get a lot of prompts to press the continue button. That's fine. When you question the machine in each round, you may consult up to 3 verifiers. We just did verifier A, so we have 2 questions remaining this round. Let's try verifier C. Is purple greater than yellow and blue? That should, well, yeah, I mean, if we made purple the biggest, it is not. Verifier C's chosen condition must be one of the other 2 then. As I mentioned earlier, the correct code will meet every verifier chosen condition. Any code with multiple numbers tied for largest won't meet any conditions on verifier C. Any code with multiple numbers tied for largest. So the correct code can't have a tie for the largest number. There could still be a tie for smallest number, though. Yeah, very good. Oh, yeah, I know. And purple is not 5. I'm going to make you take notes again, but you can do it throughout the tutorial if you want, but you don't have to. For now, we'll use our final question to check our test code against verifier D. Our code has exactly one even number, the square. So we will find out if verifier D's chosen condition is exactly one even number. Boop. Yes, there is one even number. So we got a tick this time. Now we know that the correct code does in fact have exactly one even number in it somewhere. No more, no less. Our code's only even number may be the square, but the correct code's only even number may be the triangle or the circle. Now that we've used up all 3 questions for this round, the game's asking, we figured out the code. Have you? No. But I can do this. Yeah. I doubt it. There were still way too many codes that could work. So our answer is a resounding no. Except the no button's broken in this tutorial, so just click continue. In theory, it's possible, though very difficult, to crack the code with few or no questions by understanding certain rules for the machine itself. If itself follows, maxims of the machine, if you will. We'll see one later. Oh, okay. In a multiplayer game, our opponents would have taken the same steps as us at the same time as us. Everyone will know who chose which verifiers, but all other information is private. In a multiplayer game, if anyone declares that they know what the code is, they must give their answer. We'll see how to do that later. Then if anyone gets it right, whoever did so with the fewest clues wins. But if everyone gets it wrong, then all the players who took a stab at it are out. Then if only one player is not eliminated, they win by default. Otherwise, next round. Anyway, let's get back to our solo game and do one more round. To speed things up along, I'll submit our next test code, 453. Now let's consult verifier A and find out if the square is greater than 4. It is not. That can only mean the verifier A's chosen condition is square is less than 4. Yes. Now let's check our test code against verifier C to see if we get a tick for yellow. Square is the largest number because it is in our test code. A tick? So verifier A says the square is less than 4, but verifier C says it's the largest number in the code. That narrows it down a lot. In fact, there are only 3 codes with exactly one even number, verifier D's condition. Hey, Ilman, how you doing? Glad to have you. How was your day today? As you can see, we're running a tutorial on Turing Machine before I get a chance to play it with somebody, because the interface was a little beyond my initial recommendation, my initial memories. It was great. Thanks. I'm glad to hear it. And have you... What am I up to? Well, right now, just playing Turing Machine on Board Game Arena. My regular board game moved to tomorrow. because we had better player participation chances for that. So tomorrow night we're going to be playing Cascadia. Tonight we're doing a little bit of randomness on Board Game Arena, and we're going to jump onto DiceyVim's stream here in a little while and see about playing some Turing Machine with her. In fact, if I've got 5 people here, we might even raid her just for the fun of it. I don't know if you guys are going to let me get away with that or not. I don't think I've ever done it. So it might go well, it might not. Oh, you have a new board game addiction? Tell me all about it. Slay the Spire. Oh, the actual like physical board game? Because I've definitely played the digital version of Slay the Spire with all the cards and everything. Yeah. How, does it have you played the digital version also? I'm just curious to see what the comparison is between the digital version and the physical version, like how it feels. Both have become my addiction, both digital and on my home table. I totally get it. I played the trash out of that game for many weeks, but I've seen people stream it that do it so much better than I do. Got an ad break, so I'm assuming that everybody's getting one right now and can't see or hear me. I don't know who's subscribed, so. I suppose subscribers have a little icon, don't they? I would think. Oh, just on pause from ad break. Bring it back in here in a few seconds. And we're back from the ad break. Appreciate you guys hanging around for that. I don't get very much out of it, but whatever comes out of it is what pays for things for the stream. So I don't really pay out of my pocket for a lot of this. So perfect, Camilla. I will look for that once I get out of the tutorial, anyway. Let's see here. So, uh, Ilman, you were talking about Slay the Spire. Do the physical and digital versions compare pretty well? You like both? Cool. I uh, I haven't played the physical version, but I mean, I can imagine. I mean, it's a deck builder, right? So you like the board game more? Okay, cool. Simpler. That helps. I mean, yeah. I mean, I imagine that whatever they're doing digitally would be super complicated. Plus, I mean, you how do you do like continually upgraded cards and things like that? I don't know how you would do that. I imagine it's also a pared down subset of the number of cards that are available for the digital version of the game. There's only one correct code that it takes from all the verifiers. Thinking of getting Via Magica, the actual board game. Camillo, I hear that that is a dangerous thing that happens on the board game arena. Uh, oh, Ilman, you can play a multiplayer. That's cool. So it's not just strictly solo. I didn't realize that. That is also cool. I'm pretty sure, Camillo, that I bought Forest Shuffle, the physical game, because I played it on BGA and liked it so much. Um, it kind of fit a nice gap in my collection of games that people can kind of get into easily and doesn't take a long time to play. Same, yeah. 4 players, Ilman. But there's only. Are there 4 characters? Oh, yeah, I guess there are, aren't there? Yeah, okay. That's cool. I'm assuming you have to play a different character for you playing for each player. Welcome back, Ritsu. We missed you. Sorry, Ritsu, I don't have a command for that. I'll need to add that. And the game actually comes with miniatures for each character. Do you, so is there a positional element to the game then? Like as far as like moving up the oh, just for visual representation. Okay, got it. Let's see here. How does this help us? I'm gonna wrap up this tutorial real quick here. Um, suppose verifier B told us that the triangle's odd. And I was waiting for Earthborn Rangers to be my new addiction, but STS came up first on my list. So that would have to wait. That is my biggest problem. Is like I'll have games that I'm like ready to play, and then other games come in. It's like, well, this is new, and I need to make content, so I'll just go to that instead. I have a hard time scheduling my stuff, especially when it's like Kickstarter, and I don't know exactly when it's going to show up. That becomes difficult. I mean, I've got the deluxe edition of Tricurion coming in. I would love to get that on the table. That game is gorgeous. Um, my campaign games. I mean, I've got Frosthaven still, Stars of Akarios waiting with all the painted minis. I mean, that game is going to look beautiful on the table once I get it on there. So yeah, it's tough. It's tough deciding. Camillo, just like Monopoly. Uh, that is a tough argument for me. Monopoly is a table flipping moment almost always. Unless you can just, I mean, I honestly prefer Monopoly on the digital platform. If cause, okay, I mean, to be fair, I don't play Monopoly routinely, but it is kind of a great time waster if you're looking for 10 minutes or whatever and you're just kind of sitting around doing something. You can play it, and digitally it just goes faster. um, so I can appreciate that. I'm I might have a copy of Monopoly floating around here somewhere, but it's going to be like a themed version, like Star Wars Monopoly or something like that. It would have to be that. So suppose verifier B. Do I? Ritsu? That's interesting. I don't know. Now I'm curious. Um, I really love hard games and card games. I'm a Magic player at heart because I've played since I was 9 years old. But games like, for example, Lord of the Rings LCG is an awesome game that I really enjoy, but not many people like it, so it doesn't come often to the table. Ilman, that is my curse. That game for me is Netrunner. I absolutely am fascinated with the way Netrunner plays and the asymmetric approach with the two different sides for the runner and for the corporation. And there's just nobody. It is not something where you can just go down to the LC, your FLGS, and take cards and be ready to play. It just doesn't happen. And it makes me sad because I mean I know that even though they stopped. Oh, Ritu, yes. That's a good question. Actually, I don't. I guess I didn't change them over because I was doing it originally on my original accounts. So now I'm curious. Is that still? I guess I could change that. I should change that. Um, Thank you for bringing it to my attention, though, Ritu. Um, but yeah, there's just games like that, right, where you just can't do it. There's not enough of a population, and Magic is ubiquitous. And I mean, I've gotten into Magic 3 times in my life, and I'm pretty sure I'm now fully inoculated against that particular virus. Now I'm trying to find where those settings are. There we go. Content and social. No, that is not it. Streamer mode enabled. I might have to change it later. That's fine, YouTube. I didn't know you were on my Discord. I mean, I'm happy to have you. Netrunners is an awesome game. Yes, I mean it's fantastic. And I was going to say that I like the fact that they kept printing it, so the community kept it alive and kept generating new cards and have developed their own. They Nisei, that is their organizational group, and they have rotations on their cards because that I mean I just haven't been able to keep up because I don't have anybody to play with. So I think I have like one guy that would play with me. That's another game I love, but won't come to my table in a while. Oh yeah, no. When they said that they were discontinuing it, I made a decision and dropped I think I dropped about $1,400 in 2 months to get everything that they had printed. So I have a full playable Netrunner library of the original print in my card catalog. So my little thing here. So I've got Netrunner down here. I've got uh, I've got L5R, Legend of the Five Rings, which they aren't printing either, right there. And then I've got Arkham Horror up here, but that one kind of has gotten away from me because A, I don't play it enough, and B, they've got so many cards out and done reprintings now. The way they've done it, I don't need the card catalog for it anymore, but it's still fun to have. Everything over here is poker chips. It's a mess. Don't look at that. I wish I could play with you, but we are worlds apart. I know. Wouldn't it be awesome? I know that at one point they were talking like, how can we play, physical cards virtually, over a screen and get the look down camera and all that crazy stuff, and it just gets out of hand. I mean, I suppose it would be interesting to attempt. Like with streaming, maybe there's a way, these days. It's just hard to make them interact. You have to have two copies of the deck to see what's happening, and that would be that would be an interesting problem to solve, I guess, although probably not profitable. Okay. So tutorial here is giving us some logic lessons here and saying, hey, the triangle must be even because the B verifier said this, and that's pretty great. When I play board games, I like it raw with no digital interaction. Access Spotify. um, the even Spotify, I don't like yeah, for like soundtracks. Of course, when I'm streaming, I have to be a little more careful. So, I do make sure that if I'm running music, it's a soundtrack for the song for the game. Which, hilariously, I think I played a game. I played a game last week that didn't have a soundtrack, and it just felt kind of empty. We were playing in the quiet. I'm like, this is so sad. I want a soundtrack for all my games now. Spotify for ambient music. Yeah, totally. Yeah, for sure. And you're right, Elman. In a in a gaming context, I absolutely love having some sort of thematic music to go along with it. Like I think I was playing Project L, and Project L is kind of Tetrisy. So I tried to find a playlist that was like Tetrisy, but not like overwhelmingly Tetris. Like those songs are just they're so overplayed. I mean, they're so short. But I definitely try to get like the Russian, some Russian classical music stuff in there to play in the background. It's fun. And woo, I hate when folks play Zombicide with Blink 182 on the background. Uh, is Blink 182 the right soundtrack for Zombicide? Well, I mean, I suppose it depends on the theme too, because like you've got what Marvel zombies, and you've got the Western zombies, and all the different versions of Zombicide. So I mean, do you play Western music to the Western Zombicide theme? I don't know. Okay, so I think we're done with this tutorial. Um, yes, we can just go through this. It's just telling us there are worse and worse ways to subject yourself to pain here. I mean, I want Zombicide with apocalyptic soundtrack. Um, apocalyptic soundtrack. Well, but I mean, you could also go with like a horror soundtrack. I suppose it depends on what scale of zombies you're dealing with. With Zombicide, yeah, you're right. Apocalyptic probably makes sense, um, since that seems to be the popular means of using zombies these days. Um, at least ever since Walking Dead, right? But I feel like before that it wasn't really quite that bad. Um, but then I'm a child of the '80s, so zombie movies they didn't tend to be like overwhelming or overpowering necessarily, um, and they also weren't. It's funny what they've done with the whole zeitgeist of zombies. With the way they operate, I guess. So who knows? Yeah, but you don't want to slaughter a zombie with "What's My Age Again" playing, right? This is true. This is very true. I mean, it kind of harkens back to me remembering, when they were doing the Destiny the Destiny ad that had the three hunters, and the one says, "Play me something classical," and it starts with with the immigrant song, dun, 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 dun. It's like that's classical for them, I guess. Yeah. All right. So Turing Machine. We've learned that one. Um, so hey, for all of you that are currently here, I do see that DiceyVim is getting her stream started here pretty soon. So maybe it'd be fun. I play the Doom soundtrack for that game. Yeah, for sure. That's also a good one. Um, I think I would like to try to do a raid here for Dicey, just for funsies. But bear with me because I've never done a raid before, so I don't know what actually happens when I do a raid. Um, so maybe you can all come along for the shenanigans, and we can have a little fun with it before I start another game anyway. Because I think we're gonna try to get into her Turing Machine. Yep, there is a countdown. Oh, 30 seconds. Yeah, piece of cake. You're leaving? Well, we're going over to Dicey's stream, and she's gonna be playing Turing Machine, so we're gonna jump in and play with her also. So we're not leaving. We're just relocating. Come with us, Illman. It will be fun. You're leaving then. No, I'm not leaving. I'm really not. And let's see. This should show. Hello. There's your friend request. I'll get you in there too. There you go, Camilo. Now you can school me at Via Magica sometime. Okay. Wait, she's counting down to 30 seconds again. What just happened? I don't understand. That's funny. I don't know what just happened. Her counter kind of backed up a little bit. I also haven't muted. I probably shouldn't. I just don't want to create a feedback loop. Should be time to raid. I'm gonna make sure she's live here, and then I will throw it in there. There she is.
Hey. Glad you could make it.
I think it's...
Sorry for the late start, guys. The day just kind of got away from me. So, how are you?
Raid a channel. We're gonna raid...
Oh, I don't think I heard that. Our sound alert's broken
DiceyVim.
again.
Start raid. Here we go, kids. Let's see what happens. I might have to put my headphones on, actually.
Gotta make sure we do our boxes so we can get all 31 days this time. They're, I don't know what time zone BGA's in, but it's ahead of time, so...
Good job, Ritu.
You're pretty tired. You gotta work all 5 days this week. That's brutal.
Did we go? Are we raiding? Has it happened? It says /raid. It's kind of weird.
Oh, congratulations on the 15 stream streak. That's awesome. Trying to fix the gasp.
It's very strange.
Is it just quiet? It's really quiet.
Okay. yeah, we are. It didn't happen. Because it would have shown up on her stream if we had.
Nope, that's still really quiet.
This is weird.
Too,
How do I show me? I want to raid a channel.
Really?
Really?
Oh, there we go. That was better.
DiceyVim. Start raid.
Hey, Apocalyptic Blonde. How's it going?
There we go. Now we're in.
Yikes
that was
forever.
What's Dad playing? How's it going? How was stream? I saw very briefly before I had to take care of some stuff.
Emotional damage!
For playing Q-Bird. How's it going? You made it through. First ever raid, hell yeah. Well, what a privilege that you decided to raid me first.
All right.
That's so kind of you. Let me give you your shout out.
Well, I think now that we have the raid
Shout out
going
for
on
your
with
first
them,
ever raid.
I don't know. Do I actually keep? I see we're in their Steam chat now, so I don't know how this works at this point. So
You won your match in your board game. That's awesome, Camille. Hey, Ritsu. You've come from What's Dad Playing realm. Hell yeah. What's Dad Playing is awesome. If you guys aren't giving them a follow, please go give them a follow. They're super awesome. They do a lot of live plays and a whole bunch of different kinds of board games, and today they were playing on BGA. We've come in peace. Well, welcome, welcome. It's good to see you. I forgot to tell you to raid message. Oh. Did you win any... Thank you for the second raid. Double raid. How are games? What's Dad playing? Oh, what's Dad playing? Yeah, I don't know. That's a little weird, but that's okay. We accept the double raid, and we're glad you're here. I saw you were on BGA. Did you get your boxes down here in the, like, when you log in? You go down here and there's the calendar boxes. Go click your boxes. You get something. I think it's like an icon. Nebu Pukins, how's it going? The first raid was the pilot project, second one was official. Hey Nebu, we just got started. And Dad, we can claim the Tuesday, I think, because of the time zone that whatever this is in is not, it's like a couple hours ahead, maybe? But how's it going, Nebu? What are you playing today? Let me give you a shout out. Legends, how's it going? Checking spelling, because it's my kryptonite. You played Video Hole Episode 2. It was weird and confusing. What is Video Hole Episode 2? One with pipes? Oh, that sounds fun. Jubilee. Dicey stream got busy. Well, if you guys aren't following Nebu Pukuns, go give them a follow. They're super awesome and a lot of fun, and they come hang out with us. I'm not sure what Video Hole is, but if they were playing it, then it must be fun. I saw them playing, I think, Nancy Drew the other day, and that was a lot of fun to watch. So go hang out with them on the stream. How's it going? Suitably confused. What's the game you'd consider an addiction? Currently Challengers, but Sea Salt and Paper, Forest Shuffle. I've got 300 games of Forest Shuffle, White Castle, Castles of Burgundy out of spite. Is that centipedal? I don't think it works with other text. I think you have to do it by itself, Dad. It's like a first person and puzzles and dialogue, but everyone was talking nonsense. Okay, that sounds super fun. That sounds super fun. Yeah, deck building for sure. Don't play existential crises games. Maple, how's it going? I do love deck. Actually, Ilman, if you like deck building, you would like Challengers. It's a deck building it's a deck building competitive game. So it's tug of war. So like you can play with like 8 people and everybody builds their deck and then you face off against one person in tug of war, and then next round you get to like improve your deck a little bit, and then whoever has the most points at the end of the 7 rounds, you guys duel it out. It's really fun. Definitely a great way to scratch the itch of deck building in a board game. What love me some Burgundy. There you go. It worked this time. Oh, but not for Agbu. It might be too close together. Slay the Spire, the board game element or the video game? It's a treacherous space. Adding it to your wish list. Yeah, highly recommend. Oh, congrats on the stream streak, Ritsu. Let's get something playing. We'll open with my Shelfie the dice game. How's it going, Shroom? How's it going, Time Roller? Both board I enjoy. Very cool. We like both here too. Have you played Fliptoons? I have played Fliptoons. I didn't like Fliptoons. It's spooky in here. How can anyone keep up with this? You read fast. Is it any good? I liked it. I thought it was an interesting, like I think it's deck building again, right? I haven't played it in a minute, but I liked it. I don't know if it was my favorite, but it was definitely like a fun one. But my bar is pretty high on what's fun because people keep introducing me to awesome games in the community, so it's real tough to... Spooky. No crying, David, no. So many people are stealing your gasps. So, like, I can't say anything bad about the game. I just keep getting sucked into other games. Oh, the other obsession I have right now is Flip 7. I will say that. I freaking love Flip 7. They should make me a brand ambassador because I think I've sold like 20 copies of it because I keep pushing it on people and they love it and it's fun. Flip 7 is... Oh, Elman, thank you for the follow. Yeah. I come across with an awesome game every week, right? It's hard to narrow it down. But thank you for the vibe. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Well, you came from Dad's stream, so I knew you had to be cool. Also, Nebu, did you end up beating that game that you were playing today, or you gotta continue the craziness later? But no, Flip 7 is super fun. For anybody who hasn't played it, it's I always call it blackjack. But not with 21, it's with number duplicates. So like you don't want the two of the same number. And each round you're trying to gather points to get to 200 or more first. And there's cards that let you mess with people, like making them draw more, or freezing them out, or you can freeze yourself, and there's like a protector card, and it's super great. They actually just came out with the Grinch version of Flip 7 at Walmart, is where I got mine. And it's like the old classic Grinch art. And same game, but like, just like it's a reskin, right, with different art. But it's so freaking fun. The draw 3 card is Stink, Stank, Stunk, and it just like tickles me pink. So I love that one. Hoping to bust it out at Christmas. Flip 7 is so fun for pushing my luck and getting bad when I went too far. See, that's when you just didn't go that far enough. Dicey is a push your luck addict. I am a little bit. I've played a lot of Flip 7. I ran a tournament at a convention. That's right, Legends. I think you guys were the ones that told me about Flip 7. That or I played it at a con. I don't remember. I'm going to give you guys credit anyway. I might put it aside and come back to it later. I was co-streaming it with Jubilee, but she wasn't too keen on it, so we might need to find someone new to play it with. That's fair. I hope you guys still had fun hanging out, though, at least. Hell yeah, congrats on the 10 stream streak, David. That's awesome. All the trophies. 3 chapters is the game we start with every session. It's a blast. Oh, what's 3 chapters? I haven't played that. Is that on BGA? In your game group? Oh, okay, so probably in person then.
All right, guys. I think I've got you transferred over to Dicey's stream. I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, but I'm going to stay
And
on and see if I can
anybody
play with her
wants
for a
to
little bit.
play the game we picked
I mean, I
for
guess
this
I can just stay on
week,
here and wait. See what she's going to be getting at. So I think we're
it's
going to be
very
getting into
fun.
here pretty soon.
Nice.
So
What kind of game is it?
just
The
kinda
game we picked to
hang
start
back.
the week is I feel like I need to get a bunch of 2s now because I feel like they're going to wipe out all the 2s. Anything but cats or leaves. Thank you. We're gonna play Turing Machine for a couple games if anybody wants to do that. It was suggested by you guys last week as an option. It's a code buster. So you enter a numeric code and you try to use different like little robots that have different qualifiers, like does the square equal 3? Is it greater than or less, is it greater than 3, less than 3? And it helps give you clues to help solve the code. So it looks pretty neat. Combination of drafting and trick taking. Ooh, that sounds fun. And you can combo at the end. Ooh, that sounds delightful. I'll have to look into that.
3 chapters.
I'm working on a trick-taking
Might have to look at that one.
roll and write. And so I keep wanting to play different combinations of trick-taking so I can improve my own game I'm working on. Draft-taking. 3 chapters. Drafting, trick-taking, combo. Okay,
Draft-taking
I got
combos.
you. I got you. I like that a lot. Let's re-roll these. Also, for anyone that hasn't played my Shelfie the Dice game, I call this like tic-tac-toe Yahtzee spite, I guess. So you can see that I have X's. So when your opponent fills out a column or a row and circles them, like everything in that row, you get knocked out, like they just did with the 2s. And that blocks you from claiming those spaces. And to get points, you have to get 3 in either a column or a row at a minimum. So like that's why I have points here and here and here, because I have 3 circles minimum in those areas. And then for...
See, here's another way I get to see new games.
Let's do... keep that. See if we can get some cat meeple. All right, we got the cat. Let's see if we can get a meeple. Meeple.
That's Agnews' favorite sound.
So we got one. So now we'll score up here. So yeah, you're trying to get sets of 3 minimum. That's why they're trying to block out these earlier, easier to get things where you only need like 1 or 2 of a symbol. But once you hit 2 complete rows, the end of game is triggered and you score out and see who wins. Right now they're winning pretty heavily, but the game's not over yet. What's spite?
Everybody's losing their breath in
Like
Dicey's
when you
stream,
can mess with other people. So like, you know how you get unhappy when I take your mermaid card? And you have cards like the shark and the man in Sea Salt and Paper. That is an example of kind of spite play where you can like mess with their hand or whatever. So like they just destroyed me. So many points. That's okay. We were gonna get on to other things. That was just the warm-up game. Shake it off. Shake it off. but anything where there's direct player interaction like that, where people can get like, I hate to say it, but like hurt feelings. I always call that spite play because some people just hate player interaction for that varying exact reason. Like Munchkin, as an example of a game, is like kind of spiteful because you're trying to prevent that person from winning at the end, so they feel very targeted. Um, but that's just my personal flavor on it.
In response, I flip the table. That's
It's not a
correct.
specific game. No, no. It's like my opinion on a mechanic. All right. Who wants to play Turing Machine? Trio is a great game. I enjoy it like Flip 7. I think we played Trio. Spite is a vengeful feeling. In response, I flipped the table. Exactly. Exactly. I knew the word, but I thought you were referring to a game. Okay. Got at least Ritsu and Dad. If anybody else that came in wants to play, I can add you real quick and we can jump, have you jump in. More than happy to. We always try to grab people from chat for things. I'll try Turing Machine. You'll need someone to come in last. Hey, that could be me. That could always be me. My grandma taught me to play a game called Spite and Malice. Ooh, what kind of game is that? We have played Trio. It's been a while. Maybe we should make that the game of the week next week. Challenge accepted. Alright. I've only played a little bit with some of the difficulties, so I think I have the standard kind of difficulties. Just as a heads up, we can make this harder if you guys want to. I will be chilling and rooting for the underdog. Sounds good, Shroom. Okay, I should have warmed up my brain. It's a card game I don't remember how to play, and it's been more than 25 years since I played. Now I gotta check, because that looks cool. Extreme variant with 5 verificators. Let's get one game in, and then we can see if we want to up the difficulty. Bye, Elman. Thanks for being here, and thanks for coming in with What's Dead Playing's Raid. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you could join us. We'll hopefully see you soon. We stream every Monday for board games on BGA usually, and Sundays we do scary games. Or scary adjacent games, like Hollow Knight, which is just the fear of me dying a million times and failing. But we still have fun.
All right. Time for some Turing Machine.
Scary games? I mean, some have been scary, some are not. Okay. I had to step away for a moment, but if you want to see some chaotic Flip 7 Smosh games and a few videos, I may join later after getting family to bed. Sounds good. What is Turing Machine? So it's a code breaker from World War II, I believe, or 1. I think it was 2.
World War II.
They basically used it to decode.
Anyway.
The British used it to decode code in the war from the Germans to translate and help solve the war. So this kind of emulates that. There's a secret code that the game has decided, and we're going to try to decipher it using these different robots to try to help us. So like this first one, we can check this to see if triangle is even or odd. So we would select a number as a test code, and then we can use these different things to kind of help us determine
purple as, or yellow as 4 and purple is 5. That'll test a few of these here. What am I trying to answer?
They have going on.
This
so
one, maybe this one, this one.
I'm gonna just pick some random numbers.
Maybe not this one. This one, this
then
one.
Then we're gonna choose to check things.
And this one.
I hope to see you play some deck builders. Yeah, we'll definitely get some in.
All right, so let's take a look.
Don't know the game, but historically Alan Turing was World War II. Yes, it's Turing. It's a Turing machine.
I want to know this.
Yes. All right, so I've done this code. I'm going to check this
so
one. So I'm going to
Is
tell it to
odd?
check this.
No. So it's even.
And
so
then
blue is not
That
these.
slides the code piece in here, and it gave us
Point.
an X, so we know that this is not correct.
Okay, so now
So
we're
then I
gonna
can go boop, 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 and X out those things. And then next I want to try this one. And we got a check mark, so we know that this is correct, so I can check out these other things. And then I have to choose, I can do one more criteria card, so you can check with 3 of the robots, but not all of them each turn. So I'm going to check this one.
All right.
Not
Let's see.
correct.
What else do I want
Okay.
to know? I want to know if
So then if I knew the code, I could submit my answer now.
purple.
But if I don't know the code, then
Which one?
I
Oh,
can
smaller than. So
get
3
another round
blue.
and enter another code.
That's what I want. I want to look at this one.
His parents must have been prescient,
Blue
knowing that he would one day
is
make
smaller
Turing
than
Machine
purple
and
and
thus
yellow.
naming him after it.
So,
Precognition, yes.
like that.
But
And then finally,
we could change the difficulty to make it like more of these robots to check with, or I guess verifiers is what they're called. You can also write notes
blue is
here.
smaller than purple and yellow.
You know what I mean? So,
And then finally,
you can also
what
X
do I
out
have?
stuff
Blue and
like I
yellow is
did
greater
here.
than 6 currently.
So it's been pretty neat. It's like a fun little brain puzzle.
So blue and yellow is not greater than 6. Okay. No, I need another round.
But
This is gonna
yeah,
take me a little bit.
It's pretty neat. I did try one harder difficulty one and got smoked by the person I was playing, but that's okay.
Okay, so what do we know?
Okay. So
Blue
now
is
it's a new
less than
round,
purple
so we
and
can
yellow.
enter a code. So like we
Blue
know
is
this
even.
is true.
Means it has to be 2.
We know this is true. We're not sure on these
Well-
or these. So we can make some choices.
Yeah, right. It has to be less. And blue and yellow together have to be 6
so
or less.
this is the code I've chosen this
And
time.
if blue is less than yellow and
And I'm
purple,
going to go
2
here.
is the only option.
And
So
this
let's
is
just
correct. So we're
throw
going to
that
X
in
out
there.
this. And then we're going to go here.
Now we're going to do yellow is
And this is not correct.
4.
So now we want to see
Well, it
if
could
we
be 3.
can figure it out from here without having to do another
And
turn.
purple could be... We don't know anything about purple except whether or not it should be a 4 or not. Well, this can't be a 3.
Hey, awesome boy, how's it going?
If there's a 2, these are either 6 or less than 6.
Congrats on the 7-stream streak. That's awesome.
Hmm.
Greetings to you as well.
Let's do...
Aren't all puzzles brain puzzles? I mean, in theory,
this.
yes. But like one of the ancient puzzles,
sure,
the Gordian knot, people tried to think their way through it, and then someone just cut through it, and that was the puzzle solved.
So,
So
I
like,
gotta know this.
sometimes
2
it
4s?
is, sometimes it's not.
So it's not 2 4s.
Oh, Turing Machine has a daily challenge mode. Oh, that's cool. I'll have to try that. I missed that. Okay.
And this one,
So,
not
what of
6.
these can we have be true?
So that means that yellow has to be 3 or 1.
Nah. So if I did this,
Or not, 3, 2 or 1. Can't be 5.
and one of these, it would, but I could do this and this, or this and this. I think I need one more round. I don't think we're going to be able to get it. Let's see.
And it's not this. So yellow and blue have to be less than 6.
Yeah, I think I need, yep.
Which
I
means
need one more
yellow
round.
can't be 4.
I could wildly guess. But this one kind of penalizes you if you wildly guess, because if you guess incorrectly on your
So blue
code,
can be... No,
you're
and
out.
blue has to be less than purple and yellow. So these are now out.
And you guys know me. I love I love wild guesses, but this one more stiffly
Now the only thing I
penalizes
don't
you
know
for
is whether it's the 4s or not.
messing around than other games.
Well, it doesn't answer either of these either. So yellow has to be 3.
Also,
And the
look, I have a
question is,
fancy seasonal hat.
what is purple? Oh, she does. One more round. One more round.
Mess around and find out. Unfortunately, I already... Well, can I cancel? Oh, I could guess. Yeah, why not? Let's guess. It's the first game. It'll be fine. Festive head accessory. Like Clue without moving around and getting info from specific players. Yeah, basically. These are, instead of moving from rooms, you're just getting the info from here. Nope, my guess was incorrect. But that means I do know what it is now.
So now the question is
They nerfed my strat blind luck.
2, 3.
I want you to know I am strictly not watching your stream, just listening. That's okay.
4.
Like, honestly, if you guys were ever watching my stream on something like this, I'm not too worried because, you know, we're all just here to have fun. So. I need to check the timer on that. I feel like
1,
that's
4.
too...
That has to be it then.
That's too short. Or not too short, too long in between, like, cues.
2. 2.
Try now,
3,
Agbu.
4.
Some of my alerts are...
I think.
like, not time locked, but, like, if they're too close together, it, like, freaks out. Oh, what channel was I on? Whose stream was I on? I was on someone's stream the other day. Oh, it was Kestrel. I was on Kestrel's stream, watching her streamiversary, and she also has a roll mechanic, and I rolled a 1. I rolled a 1 on someone else's thing.
Ugh. It's the worst.
I have to pay too much attention to my plays to be able to check out what Dicey's doing. Fair. And I mean, I appreciate that. I think it's cool that you guys want to, like, play without, like, what do they call that? Stream sniping? But, you know, if it happens on accident, it's not the biggest deal. Not a big deal. Nobody's gonna die. Unless we're in a tournament. Congrats, Ritsu. As long as you don't talk about your numbers, I'm good. I've been trying to be vague. I did explain, like, for people that haven't seen this before, kind of like what, you know, what these are doing. And I'll probably keep doing that for the first couple rounds, but I won't say specifically the numbers I tried. You found a card for your commander deck, 2G instant inspiring call. Yeah, inspiring call. Yeah, that one's fun. Ritsu is enlightened, right? This puzzle game is beneath them.
Yeah, no doubt.
You're still running color commentary on your stream over this? Hell yeah, you should.
I'm not saying very much. Who's listening to me anymore? We're rating anyway.
Because that's always kind of fun too, is to like see
think I got this.
what people's
2, 3,
thoughts
4?
are as well. You know
We'll
what
have
I
to
mean? On
see.
like what they're testing or um, different stuff like that. I told Bro and Cunning Rhetoric. Oh,
But yeah,
about
see, the
Cunning
problem was
Rhetoric.
that's funny. 3, 4, 5 would have given me that one,
Which one
and
was
that
Cunning
one.
Rhetoric?
Oh no, that one and that one. So I would have gotten B and C on my first code if I had looked at both of those, but I didn't.
Oh, yes. Whenever an opponent attacks you and/or one or more planeswalkers you control, exile the card of that player's library. You may play that card for as long as it remains exiled, and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast it. I think that's pretty fun.
What is plus?
Legends, is that going to go in your Toph deck then? Tonal! You popped in! How's it going? That's a cute emote, too. I actually just found a card I really want to put into my Toph Magic the Gathering deck. It's called... Let me look it up. It's called Geode Rager. It's, let me see. It
Changed to
is
Boomy.
4 and 2 red, and it is a 4/3 creature with first strike, and it's got landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, goad each creature target player controls. So that would be a lot of fun in Commander in my landfall top deck. Yeah, but I changed to Boomy. That's fair. That's right. That's right. You did tell me that. I'm sorry.
Woo!
Yes, you're building a manifest deck. That should be fun.
We got there.
Come on, Ritsu, get that Frost Moth. Ooh, who won? What's Dad playing in Ritsu? Congratulations!
Yay!
You guys tied for getting it in the 3 rounds and 6 questions. Alright. Let's go again. Do you guys want to play more?
Yes, please. We gonna do it.
Alright, I think it requeued. You caught it, Ritsu! Good job! Oh, I need to put the Tic Tacs away. I've eaten so
There
many
we
of
go.
them. And Maple, did you have any, or confused Maple, did you, or you're confused Maple here? Yes, suitably confused.
Browser. Yes.
Alright. Onward. Yeah, just a heads up, the UI's been acting kind of funny. So you may have to reload pages.
Okay.
Okay.
Blue, lesson equal greater
So
than 3.
this time we've
Purple,
got
leave
the
it on. Okay, that's an easy
triangle
one to check
and
first.
its relationship with 3. We've got the purple
We got triangle
circle
plus
with its
square
relationship
equals
to
6
even
again.
odd. Again,
Never
the
repeats itself
triangle
in
and the
the
square,
code.
sum total of 6, greater than 6 or less than
Boy,
6.
that'd be tricky.
And then doubles,
I'm
it
guessing
looks like.
no
So no
repetition.
repetition,
So let's start with
double
that.
number, or triple number. So
So
this will
let's
be
go.
an interesting
Well,
one, I think.
I mean, yeah. Would I just go 3 straight across? I mean, at least if I take something greater than or less than 3, then it eliminates 2 numbers instead of 1. And if we go this, 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 then that'll identify this. It'll identify that. No, I don't like that at all. This. That'll identify this. Yeah, let's go with that. So we want to check. Well, I don't check all 4, I suppose, but
What's an appropriate chat name for me? I don't know. Suitably confused is fine. Did you need something? Want to do something else? Like you're
So greater than
confused
3,
people
no.
here. That's
So
fine.
blue is not 4 or 5.
Whatever you prefer.
Let's check repeats. So there is repetition in it.
Also, thank you guys
Okay.
all for being here. And
Let's
thank you, What's Dead
check
Playing and Nebu for the raid. Sorry I had to start late. Today was
purple.
really hectic after the
I mean, this one at 3.
holiday in the US, so
It is odd, so
I
it's
was
not
just kind
4
of really
or
behind
2.
today. So I appreciate you
Okay.
coming and hanging out. I mean, I always appreciate it, but I appreciate that you came and hang out even after I was late. Oh, you meant your name is appropriate tonight. Yeah, I normally when I stream, I'm fighting for the one brain cell like an orange cat. And today I don't think the brain cell is there at all. So, sorry I missed that.
So B is odd, not even. Got that, got that, got that. Okay, cool. Didn't
Thanks,
check
Legend.
this. I mean, that's okay.
Dicey is also suitably confused. Now everyone's confused. Do you have
I
a
do like this
question
game.
at all? Like, I'm more than happy to field if you have a question.
I need to get it back out on the table again. I noticed that my copy has not been played for at least a year.
I
But
like how this one's
played it
mad.
quite a bit when I first got it to show
Angry.
it to
I think
people
in
who I
some
knew
of the
would like
higher
it.
difficulties, one of the robots can actually lie to you, which that sounds hard. Your brain cell is in another castle. It is. It is in another castle. I made that joke on Hexatrex's stream. He was playing the new Legend of Zelda that's like the Wand of Wisdom, I think. The one where Zelda is actually the lead character.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's
And
Zelda.
she was doing something running around the castle, and I was like, I would die laughing if the guards are Link. We're like, Link is in another castle, princess.
In Extreme, each robot has
Little
a verified card.
Nintendoception.
But you need to figure out which one is
Extreme,
working.
each robot has to verify cards, but you need to figure out which one is working. Oh, that sounds hard.
Oh, it has 2 verifier cards.
That sounds super hard.
That would take a while.
In a nightmare, you need to figure out which robot is working, which verifier card. Ooh, that sounds well, that sounds like a nightmare. So they really nailed that one.
Because they need to make the game harder.
I think it'd be funny instead of like Nightmare or Extreme or whatever, a game named that like Fluffy Bunny mode to like mess with people. Okay, I'm having a brain fart. When interpreting the results of the criteria card check on verifier A, there are 3 potential results. So if there is a check mark in the results of the cards below, how does that relate to the verifier results? I thought I figured it out in the tutorial, but apparently not. Okay, so for the first one, when you checked it, you were checking it against whatever value you picked for blue. So if you picked blue is equal to 3, for let's say, and it gave you a green check mark, that means that would for sure mean that the triangle is 3. If the number you have is less than 3, so it's 2 or 1 on triangle, and it got a check mark, that means that yes, triangle's indeed less than 2 or 3. And the same for greater than. So if it's 4 or 5 and you click that, it would then tell you that yes, it is 4 or 5. So like if you want to see as an example, you can look at like my choice. So and you can also check back on your answers too. So the little card on the right where your number input is, there's check marks, so you can kind of see like this was incorrect, and then you can kind of trace back like what your choice was, and then like strike that box out or strike out the other boxes. Usually if I have something correct, I will strike out the other boxes. And then you can also check out the boxes in that little side card as well.
Yeah, that is one of the tricks about this game.
Cool.
To kind of organize your information.
So like for ones with triangle, I usually start like triangles type of card. I usually will start to strike out things as I find them true or not. Same with the purple one. Also, sorry if I over-explained. With the time delay, I don't always see messages, so sometimes it's like, oh yeah, by the way, they heard you 10 minutes ago. You've just been rambling.
She did good. Okay. So, do we do a low number for blue? We don't know anything about yellow yet, so this one's going to get asked this time. We do have at least a double number, if not a triple number. So it could be 3 and 3. It could be 3, 3 and 3. We don't know.
Sadly, you must use the sleep. Have a good night, Agbu. It was good to see you.
I'm going to do it.
I hope your week goes as seamlessly as it can.
I'm going to do this, 2, 3, 3. And that's going to answer this, and this, and this. Where I go here. Okay, so less than 3. So it's not 3. We're going to go here. Okay, it is not less than 6. Okay, and then we're going to go here. And there is a double number in it. Okay. So now the question is, if yellow and blue can't be less than 6, then yellow can't be 3, 2, or 1. 1, 5, 2, 4, right? Or greater, 2, 5. Another option. So the other question is now, is purple 5 or 1? It can't be 3, because that wouldn't double up with these. All right, one more round. I think we should have it after this round. We'll see how it goes. And then, alas, I have work in the morning, so I'm probably going to have to sign off after this game. So that's okay. We got a couple good games in. And I learned a couple other ones. Pretty good. Pretty good night. What?
Spooky.
Dicey found the correct code in 2 rounds and 5 questions.
Good luck, Harry, folks. I believe it's good luck, have fun. Thank you, Shroom. I did get it.
Well, no. Now it has to be 155. Oh, I could have known it.
Yeah, I one of the things that said in the tutorial that kind of stuck with me, and this is just like a good thing for puzzle solving in general, is with logic puzzles like this, sometimes it's also about like what is the only option that could fit. Because at a certain point, I still didn't have the answer to one question,
Oh, yeah. It's
but
no, okay.
looking
I
at the
didn't have it.
possibilities, there was only one option that
Had
would
to be
work.
255.
Now that I'm looking at it, I could have had it right. It's kind of how that goes,
Okay, so I know this now.
you know?
I knew that. This should be confirmed.
Sometimes you're just doing the best
be
you
fine.
can. And it always seems obvious when you're done, right? If I fits, I sits. Exactly.
So close. Dicey did great, though.
Oh, you're wrong. You need one more question? That happens too.
What about me?
That's what happened to me on the last one, is I thought I had the answer and I should have played one more round. But I didn't.
Maybe I will play one more. We'll see if we play a little harder level.
Does anybody else want to get in on this game when we start another round? Also, are you guys enjoying this? Do we want to keep playing this or do we want to play something else?
Yep, 255. Yep.
Victory! Oh, what's cool too is you can look at all the notepads and verifier info too. So like we can scroll down and see like what everybody guessed as their initial one.
That's fun.
Yeah, absolutely, Camilo. Oh, thank you for the Ultra Ball. I didn't know you could give gifts. That's cool. I want to try that and be cool. No, I don't have a present. Okay, I'll have to fix that. Oh, whoops. All right. Who all wants to play again? You're good for one more? Okay. We'll grab Dad. You got your presents from the PCG Discord server? Oh, okay. I need another one to keep trying to figure it out. Okay. Happy to add you in. Yeah, thank you, David. That's very kind. Okay. Apparently, you gotta wait. You gotta wait 20 minutes. That's so cool. I didn't know that that was a thing that this did. You guys all know all the good stuff.
Got a rando getting in the way.
We got a rando? No, we didn't. We got Meeple, Dad, Confused, Blue Meeple, and Ritsu. Camille, did you want to play? We can fit you if you want to join in. Also, I'm going to turn this down so people have a little more time. Okay. Legend spot. Yeah, Table Talk is the name of their YouTube stuff.
Cool.
Camille, do I have you on here? Is it the same name?
Yes, it is.
And Ritsu's going under Tolako, which is the short version of their streamer name. Oh, you lost all your alt accounts. LO all my alt accounts. Okay. Is this one you? No, you still have them. Yeah, I misread that as lost all my accounts. See, again, the brain cell. The brain cell went far away. Okay, I sent you a friend request. Sometimes it like grazes me and then I can solve the puzzle. And other times it floats really fast and far away and I can't read. Or spell. That's the other one that usually gets me, is like I gotta double check raids and shout outs because it's like, nope, that's not who I meant to shout out at all. I'll still never forget that time that Bands raided us and I misspelled her name. And her chat was like losing their mind, going, "What do you mean I'm not following her?" It was super funny. No, you're good. I was happy to have you join. We had a spot for you. Because you had said you wanted to be there. I saw that in the chat. Alright, fetch. Give us a game.
Blue is equal to 1, blue is greater than 1. Well, okay, that's easy to test. Yellow is even, yellow is odd. Okay, so let's start with this. How many even numbers are in the code? If the 3 numbers are in ascending order, descending order, or no order. Okay, we can... I'll have to test for 3 here. So let's test for 2 even. All right, so. Okay, blue is greater than 1. Yellow is even. And then I have 2 even numbers in the code. There are 2 even numbers in the code. That's good to know. Ascending, descending, or no order is going to be interesting. Yellow is even, right? Yeah. So yellow could be one of the... Yellow has to be one of the 2 even numbers. Now the question is, are they ascending or descending? And one of them is even, the other's odd. Oh yeah, that means that... Yeah. I don't know which yet.
All right.
Well, it'll have to be
Everyone is
ascending.
quietly contemplating their code.
Descending or no order. I need to figure this one out. Wow, I really did just kind of. I mean, obviously that wouldn't be it, but. Yellow is even. Blue is greater than 1. 2 even numbers. Ascending, descending, or no order. I'm going to spend 2 turns figuring that out, and that just irritates me.
This is definitely not a chatting game. Too thinky for my brain goo. That's fair. Yeah, that's actually why I was kind of excited to play this one, because I do like a good thinky game. You know?
Well, I almost think that there's no order. But that still doesn't tell me anything about what blue and purple are doing in comparison to yellow.
But it definitely requires a lot more focus.
If the 3 numbers in the
For
code
sure.
are in ascending, descending, or no order, does that imply that there's no duplicates? Sure.
You did
In
recommend this
ascending
game a few
order.
months ago, and we finally got to it.
Okay, blue is greater than 1. They're in ascending order. And there's 2 even numbers. Does that mean this is the code? There's no other way, right?
Yeah. Like I said before, you guys tend to recommend really good games.
I
so
guess.
That's why I always ask your guys' opinions.
Sure, why not? Dang.
Like Through the Ages. That's going to take me longer to learn. That's going to take me longer to learn. That's right. We'll get to it someday.
I beat the
I
machine.
guess you're just okay at this and too competitive.
But Tonal and Dicey, oh my gosh.
It's okay to get a little competitive in board games. You just gotta make sure it's not to the point that it's spoiling it for everybody else. Heck yeah, I'm glad you're starting to figure it out. That's true. This is a game where there can be multiple winners because if people get it with the same number of rounds and questions, that's how you determine the winner. I'm not, it's hard. You'll get it. It gets easier the more you play. I will say that. All right. We want to play again? You're all very good at this. I am not saying I really know what I am doing. It just feels a little better. Okay, that one was fast. I can do one more. Excellent.
That's okay.
Excellent.
Just keep getting better.
Sweet. All right, full board. Let's go.
I do try pretty dang hard to win.
I would be curious to see what this looks like in a physical game. I do feel like that would be kind of neat, because I bet that was a pain to make the little cards for this. I decided to look over the rules of a deck builder I wanted to give away. Ooh, what'd you win? What'd you win? It looks like punch
I'd
cards.
like for us to go
Yeah,
5 verifiers, but I don't think
the old timing punch cards.
Error while fetching
Ooh,
API.
Aang's
Please try again.
Destiny.
Okay. More even than odd. More odd than even. That's easy to figure
Oh,
out.
interesting. These are more complicated. How fun.
All 3 sum is even. All 3 sum is odd. Got the 6s, got the repeats again. So.
Oh, this is going to be delightful. Why is it harder? I didn't change the settings.
I mean, do we just start 1, 2, 3
Interesting.
here? Yeah.
Okay.
Seems done with the equals. Let's go 1, 2, 2. Which, what am I looking for here? Repeat less than. Some even or odd. More even or odd. These are going to be answerable in 1. Let's check these 3 and then I'll worry about this. There are more even than odd. Okay, now let's check this. The sum of the numbers is not odd. The sum of the numbers is even. Okay, and then we're going to check for repeat digits. Yes,
to
there
you
are
as well,
2.
Ritsu.
There's a double number. All right.
Aang's Destiny is the 3rd deck builder in the series. The first one was Hogwarts
now I
Battle. The
need-
second one was Toy Story. Oh, interesting.
2 evens, 1 odd.
I'll have to look that
The
up.
sum of
That
the numbers
sounds
is even.
interesting. You'll have to give
That's
us
not
your
possible.
opinion on it when you play it. I don't know what tea to make. Hot cocoa. It's chocolate tea. But no one's gonna believe me, but that was entirely on accident.
Chocolate tea. Okay, so 1, 2, 2. Evens are greater than odds.
Enjoy all you
The sum of the numbers is
maniacs.
even. Yeah, because that came up false. And then there's a double number. There's a double number. There have to be 2. How's that possible? The sum of the numbers is even? There are more even numbers. Oh, obviously, it's going to be 3 even numbers. But that would say. Has to be even. Well, okay, got it. Now the question is whether blue and yellow are less than or greater than 6. I pretty much ruled out all the odd numbers, did I not? Because you can't get 2 odds and two evens and an odd and get an even outcome. So they're all even. Now the question is whether or not it's going to be equal to or less than 6. No, it can't be greater than 6. But they have to double. So let's go. Dang it. They can't double. And this double. So I gotta
Someone
know
put
what blue
candy
and
cane
yellow are
tea in the
doing.
cupboard. Well, there you go. That sounds good. Very seasonally appropriate.
2, 2, 4. No. Not less than 6. If it were equal to 6, I would have an unclear answer. Which means it has to be greater than 6. I am going to bet on that. I don't know if my logic here is valid or not, but sorry. We will see. Oh, dog, I did. Ha 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 ha.
Good
That
job,
worked.
guys.
That was a solid win. Yeah, that was a brain burner for sure. Those are the ones I like though. Yeah, that was a fun one to sort out. That's what I love about Turing Machine. You know, this is what you do in this game. It's ridiculous. It's so good.
Burnt my brain. Silent Dicey. I have to think, and I can't say the things that I'm thinking strategy-wise because we're all playing together. Hey, DJ Sombrero, how's it going?
She's right about that.
The first 4 playable characters are Aang, Katara, Hokkaido, and Appa. Hokkaido. Coming in for a landing. It's me. Oh, thank you. I love my hat. How's it going, Cosmic Ben? Hello. How are you, DJ Sombrero? How's it going? We're playing some Turing Machine. That's probably supposed to be Sokka. I would think so. Or Momo, maybe. Oh, I bet you maybe they accidentally typed Osaka, maybe. Autocorrect. Well, Sokka's name is Hokkaido now. It is Sokka, but autocorrect.
Nailed it.
That's funny. I was so glad they gave him some fun cards in the Magic the Gathering set. He deserves them.
That's interesting. All right.
Remember when Hokkaido drank the cactus juice? I do. And I also remember when he recovered from the cactus juice, he licked the cave slime. And he's like, I live an adventurous life. One of my absolute favorite moments.
Had to be 442. 6 was ambiguous. That is what
The
gave
whole
me the clue.
island. GG, congrats, what's Dad playing?
Yay!
Ritsu right behind him. And then the rest of us did our best. That's okay.
All
Well-
right, kids. I think I'm going to wrap
It
that
gets
one
easier
up.
the more you play, and that was also definitely that was definitely, I feel like, harder, like,
All right, kids. I'm going to wrap this one up for tonight. It was nice to finish on end. So it was great having you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me and chatting and playing the raid and doing all that sort of fun stuff. Tomorrow night, I don't know what's going on. I thought we were playing Cascadia, but I'm getting some rumblings that we might have our players for Iridia, and I definitely want to get Iridia to the table to wrap it up if we can, because we've only got like about 2 or 3 more sessions. If we play tomorrow, it'll be about 3 sessions left to be able to finish the game. So we will definitely be focused on that one if we have that on Tuesday. On Friday, we're going to be starting Machikoro Legacy. So stay tuned for that. We will be playing that with Mom and Dad and do family game night. Until next time, you guys, I love you all. Have a good night.